Yeah, g'day, Bush Camping Tools here. Well, a while ago I decided to make one of these things, a slingshot. Let's have a closer look at it. Okay, so this is the slingshot I made with a custom grip on it to my hands. You see I've carved this out here like that. And I did a lot of carving with a Dremel tool. You can see in the video now. Using a vacuum cleaner, of course, to get rid of all the dust in that. But I basically marked on this piece of wood, you know, for a really good grip for my left hand. And anyway, how did I select the wood? First I'll tell you how I selected it and then tell you what I did to treat it. You see there's a big crack, but that's perfectly okay. So the wood, I had a tree in the backyard. It's called a Californian lilac. And Californian lilacs are a small kind of shrub. You know, they might grow up to 15 feet high, and they can have a trunk on them. You know, they can get trunks on them like that big. But one of the features is they have a lot of really good even forks. You see this fork, it's fairly even. The branch diameters are fairly even on a Californian lilac. It has a beautiful blue flower. Can't remember what the botanical name is at the moment, but you can look it up on Google. Anyway, the thing about Californian lilacs are they're hardwoods. So it's incredibly hard, this wood. So even with this huge crack in here, this is just from age, the wood, I didn't even have to seal this. It would not, you know, go any further the crack. But I did seal it, in fact, with epoxy resin. And if you count, I did count the age rings of this. This branch was approximately 16 years of age when it died. Yeah, so anyway, the bands I'm using, I just tied them on here, and this is a really effective way to tie them on. It doesn't look so great, but it works perfectly, and that's with some cable ties. And these bands are really strong rubber bands I cut myself from exercise bands. I bought good quality, you know, these stretching exercise bands in these bodybuilding shops, and I just made my own pouch out of thin leather, not too thick, so it's nice and flexible, and punched the holes in there with a, what's the name, punch, a metal punch. Right, okay, so I tied these ends off onto the pouch here with cable ties as well. Little cable ties. You don't want too big a cable ties, otherwise it takes the energy out of the whole system. So also the other thing is I drilled a hole through the handle here so I can carry this, you know, on my waist if I'm out and about and I want to use it for hunting. I've had it out, you know, hunting for pheasants and just some target practice. But there was a lot of fun doing it, you know. To be honest, I started the project a long time ago. I started it when, you know, lockdowns first started happening, something to do. But I think, you know, this will last forever. The resin hasn't moved in these small cracks. It was a real joy to make. It has a beautiful, you know, feel to it, this wood, the Californian lilac. As I said, it's a hardwood. It would have been better to get a piece of fork with not so many, you know, cracks in it, I guess. But that's just part of the wood. But you know, basically this will last forever. And we also started making another one out of a thinner fork for my kid as well. But there you go. That's, you know, I didn't buy specialist bands. It's not necessary. This thing will definitely dang something. You know, you could double up the bands, all sorts of things. And yeah, there you go. So that's the Bush Camping Tools slingshot with a custom-made grip. And you've probably seen in that video there where I marked the wood with a pencil, and I just got the Dremel tool and carved all of this grip out like that until I was comfortable with it. Oh, the other thing too is I did seal the wood with beeswax. I took a good quality furniture beeswax in a solvent. It's a bit noxious, this stuff, you know, so you need to do it in a well-ventilated area, and I soaked this thing in the beeswax. But that was after I had applied the resin, because if you do that, if you treat the wood with a beeswax or something like that before you apply the resin's not going to stick to the wood. So it was completely unwaxed before doing that. really hit that and busted that up. That's really packing a punch, that. I'm just going to hit the target. Seven meters out. Okay, so this slingshot too, I didn't say this is obviously the bands are over the top. Okay. Not too bad. To the right. Where did that go? Stay there. See that there? That just broke the tin. That was pretty good. That was at 7 meters. Okay, it's only a weak tin, but you know, 7 meters is 7 meters. Where's our rock? Here. That just broke the tin. Let's turn it around that side, like that. Let's try again. Come on. Let's stick a cannon in this. Whoa, that hit the rock in front. Not so good, this rock, but anyway. No, that was not a direct hit, that was just off the side. Yeah, okay, Wild West style. Okay, we're going to try and rip that metal the next time round anyway. 7 meters out. Got a cannon on board. Right, let me get it. Let me get it. Where did it go? Let's see what it did. Whoa. Okay, this is the first rip there. I think it bolted it into this side because I put it around the opposite side, so it just smashed it in there. All right, let's move on. Right, this is 8 meters out now. Let's try this. Not too bad, but it wasn't a direct shot. Not a direct hit, rather. That was only a glancing blow, I suspect, because that would have demolished it. That was just a glancing blow. I'm going to turn it on this side here so we can see it next time. All right, let's try again. Eight meters out. Where did that go? Stop there. There it is down there. Let me go get it. Okay, so that's the dent there because it was on that side. Only a light rock, that one. Oh, well, 8 meters away. Wouldn't have done anything with that rock. All right, here we go. Serious now. What side was that? I don't. Oh, there it is. There's the crack. There you go. Cracked it on that side. Again. All right. Just want to say something about slingshots. I was going to say microscopes then for a minute. For slingshots, you really have to keep an eye because where these rubbers are going to break is on this corner. I've rounded these corners, of course, and this is flattened underneath of here. This is important to have these rounded when you make them yourself, because if they don't, this is where it's going to wear and break, and make sure they're not coming out from underneath of your, not moving from underneath of your cable ties. You can put a mark if you're not used to it to see whether they're creeping or not, and obviously on the pouch, otherwise you could have a real nasty accident. That's a bit of common sense, obviously, and as many people using slingshots on YouTube are telling you anyway, so just thought I'd mention that for safety. All right. We're after the barcode on the can. Let's see whether we got it. No, we hit just, there's the, so the can was laid like this, but there's the smack in there, right in the corner, right in the top of the can. All right. Barcode at 9 meters. Right. Barcode at 9 meters. Let's see if I got the barcode at 9 meters. No. I don't know where that hit it. The barcode was lined up on the front, wasn't it? Yeah, we're going to use a cannon this time. This is at 9 meters shooting some cannon ammo. It's way too big, but well, I think that didn't hit the barcode. What it did was it hit down in here on the side, because it's really ripped it up in here. Alright, that's about enough. That's ready for recycling. Bush camping tools here, having a bit of fun.